Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Prime here with my live reaction of One Piece, chapter 1089. I've got a Chopper plush now. I saw it at a con and I had to get it. It was one that I hadn't seen before. You know, like you've seen Law, and you've seen like regular Chopper, and I think there's an Ace one that goes around that's pretty popular. And I was like, Luffy, rep the Straw Hats. But yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Are we going to pick up where we left off, or are we going to jump back to the Straw Hats now? Okay, we've got. That's supposed to be like 55 years in, like, publication. What's going on? I don't know. You got a bunch of the mangas running in Shonen Jump right now. They're all, or maybe it's for the live action One Piece series? I don't know. I'm confused. Anyway, Under Siege is the title, and why is there a cow and Nami together? Thanks, but I saw them earlier. The stars outside shine almost as beautiful as you, Nami-san. Would you like to come watch them with me? Wait a minute. Oh, Sanji's peeping through the window. Okay. Wonder if that was the Easter egg Gabriel had mentioned. The only one that makes sense. But yeah. So, that's from Sanji. He gave to this cow bull thing. And he's out there like, nope, she ain't doing it. Cover request by Parko. A cow serves Nami a late night mug of warm milk. That's a bull. While she works on her sea charts. Okay, news races around the world. Okay, so we're in Fuchsia Village. East Blue Fuchsia Village. Did you hear about Garp-san missing in action on Pirate Island? What's that mean? It doesn't say dead, right? There's no need to worry about him. He's a living legend. Yeah, the mayor's right. Gahaha, you think this is funny? Sorry, I didn't realize it was you. The baby. Which is getting bigger. I guess we're all a little on edge over Garp-san. The baby's even starting to recognize Luffy's face from all the posters. Or photos. Aw. You really love seeing Big Bro Luffy, don't you? Wait. Now I'm confused to who this child belongs to. Let's see here. I was like, why? Garp, Luffy, what are you doing? Oh, it's the Dawn. Haven't seen her in a while. East Blue. What? Earthquake? This is in Logue Town. Interesting. Now the South Blue? Okay, we don't get the South Blue hardly at all. It's a tsunami. Get to higher ground. No earthquake reported in history. What? West Blue. What? Match the one felt on that day. What is going on? And the what? Wait, is this the or is this the what is it called? Kano country or something? Not Kano, but the Chinese country that Sai and them are from. See, in the North Blue, they're feeling it. It's a big one. It caused untold destruction across the entire world. What? There's Laboon. Grand Line. And now we're with Iceberg. No one could determine the epicenter. So the significance of this geographical event went unnoticed. Wait, who's that dude? Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that's probably Momo right there. Let's see here. What the hell's happening? So, unbeknownst to the people, so this is probably Impel Down, those are prisoners. Get to the hilltop. A kingdom known as Lulushina was erased from the world, or the map, only 6 days prior. Oh, was that from the whatever weapon? We've reached the spot where the kingdom was. Oh my god, it's literally just a fucking hole in the ocean. How does that work? There's no trace of it left such a massive hole. It's like a circular waterfall in the middle of the sea. We can't. Wait a minute. A circular hole in the middle of the sea that's acting like a waterfall. Was Enies Lobby at one point used by, or was it used on that area where Enies Lobby exists now? Because that's a weird geographical location too. We can't sail any closer, but it doesn't look like the hole will collapse on itself. The ensuing earthquakes caused the global sea level to rise. Wait, how would it rise? If anything, it should fall. Because you don't have a landmass disrupting and, adding volume for the water to stay away. And it's falling into a giant hole now, so by approximately 1 meter. Still don't get that. Many of the world's shores. That is happening. The tide has never gotten this high before. It will recede eventually, won't it? We're lost beneath the waves. Oh. How are we meant to run on the beach now? Oh, these little boats are going to be fucked. Wait, where is that? And some islands were submerged entirely. Everything's flooded. We can't stay here. There's a shark in my house. There's a snake in my boot. Actually, that is kind of like American Dad. There was that episode where their house floated and then it got upside down and then there was a shark in there. Reports of flooded islands are still coming in. Woof woof. It shouldn't have been high tide yet. So, I'm sure to get a big catch on a day like this, you numbskull going fishing now would be suicide. So we're back in Fuchsia again. There's the mayor. New World Egghead, the island of the future. Sea levels have risen worldwide? Yes, sir. We're at a loss. A massive force was surrounding the island, possessing more than enough firepower to put a buster call to shame. Okay, what the hell is this thing? Oh wait, it's one of the sea beasts. Modified sea beast thing. The fleet is comprised of over 100 ships of various size and class. There are 20 great warships among them. It's a mega monster! And they just blasted the shit out of it. Oh wait, that was Kizaru. And a total of 30,000 Marines. That is straight up an army. Hey, UNC. Or hey, Unc. Sorry. Didn't I just tell you not to lay a hand on the weaponized sea beast? They started it. And I finished it. This operation is being spearheaded by 9 Naval HQ Vice Admirals. Okay, most of them I don't recognize. They're like 2 of them I recognize, and then like the chick and the dude with the weird like X scars. The other 2 I don't recognize. I'm sure we saw those before. And then none of these on the bottom. That dude has nothing but freaking fat folds. And Admiral Kizaru. And he's just eating freaking ramen. You aren't making this easy for me, Sentomaru-kun. Can't you just come out and surrender? Fat chance we'll be ready if you try something like that again, Unc. So they're just eating ramen while this is all going on. Yeah. Oh my. I'm absolutely terrified. Grandpa Punk based the Pacifista's lasers off of the research he did on your powers. That's so cool. So it's like when Sentomaru was a kid, he would show off the lasers and Vegapunk was studying them. I can't believe you're here to kill him. Sentomaru-kun, no one can protect him from his own choice to research the Void Sentry. I am just a cog in the machine. Anyway, this fight isn't exactly in our best interest. Everything we break is a net loss for us. At this point, I think it's fair to assume that Rob Lucci and the others failed to complete their assassination mission, thanks to the Straw Hats. Oh, look, there's a bulldog. Let's see here. Inside a certain warship. Okay, so now we're getting with Jupiter. Let's see here. Or no, is it Jupiter? It's Saturn. Why did I think it was Jupiter? It's that other dude that's Jupiter. Make sure no one knows I'm here. Yes, sir. The Straw Hat Pirates stormed Egghead to take Vegapunk hostage. This is a good article. It's one of Morgan's. And what is the reality of the situation? He's just in here eating bread. Or are those hot dogs? Those might be brats. Yes, we have yet to receive any word from Cyberpol Zero on whether their mission was a success. However, we can draw our conclusions based on Centaur's resistance. Alright. It can be safely assumed that Dr. Vegapunk and his 6 satellites are up in the Labostratum. I couldn't say that word. Along with the 4 Seraphim assigned to protect them. Okay. But we've seen others. And it seems likely they have joined forces with Emperor Straw Hat. Emperor Straw Hat! You hear that, Chopper? Let's see here. His crew has 10 members. I love this little picture, it's cute. And our advance guard, including 3 members of CP0, Rob Lucci, Kaku, and Stessi. There were also a number of other Cyberpol agents in it's showing a map. But it seems likely they've been captured in the Fabaros stratum by Centaur and his battalion of Mark III pacifistas. As the Frontier Dome is currently at 100%, we can be certain that no one can get in or out of the Labostratum. Unfortunately, we have no idea or no way of knowing what has transpired on the interior of the dome in the last day or so. And where have the researchers and workers of Egghead gone? They evacuated yesterday, but we have tracked and confirmed the current locations of their ships. And what would we do if they got away? They might know something. Sink them immediately. Yes, sir. Oh, God. You're just gonna kill off that many frickin' researchers. Horrible. Saint Saturn, your worship is, there is one more thing. Your worship? What? That's weird. The glutton, Jewelry Bonnie, was reported to be on the island too. Ah, Kuma's daughter, well. We no longer have any use for her, but given that she is just a little girl, you can leave her be. Understood. Little girl. I mean, she's relatively young, yes, but a juvenile, no. So is she manipulating her age that much? Let's see here. Let's see here. Or maybe it's because they're so old, everyone is just a child. I don't know. Anyway, Kizaru-san, we've picked up a transmission from Egghead. It appears to be a long-range call. Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call. The Holy Land of Marijoa. This is Marijoa over. Admiral, you have a black transponder snail on your left arm. Yeah, that means you can listen in. God, he didn't remember. The Room of Authority. Hey, this is York speaking. Oh, it's you. You guys are so rude. Why the heck are you trying to kill me too? Yeah, York's not happy. I went out of my way to tell you all about the Stella's betrayal. You did do that, but then again, you are Vegapunk just as much as he is. If I had any interest in the Void Sentry, why would I blab about it? It makes no sense. That's true. So this So they're all hearing this. Interesting. So, Saint Saturn isn't excluded. In any case, you've done well to survive this long. Didn't CP0 pay you a visit? And what happened to the Straw Hat Pirates? Excuse me. Since I'm the one calling you, I'd let you take a wild guess. You do realize I have the Seraphim under my control, right? The fact that I survived the night should have come as a shock. Anyway, what's with the fleet you've got buzzing around this island? Are you trying to wage war on little old me? As a matter of fact, York, we've had a change of heart on that matter. Am I right in thinking that you're capable of replicating the Mother Flame alone? Oh, will you look at that? So you do want something from me. I'm glad I sent it. Indeed, this is a special request we're acting on. A request from whom? Either way, if it's what you want, the power station, I need to make it here. Kanji can be read as fusion reactor. Okay. Just promise you won't lay a finger on me or my lovely laboratory. Very well. Also, I still want to be a celestial dragon. That can be arranged. Then you've got a deal. There's just one thing I need you to do first. Save me! I thought it was like, get me the fuck out of here. Striped Luffy is here and he's going to kill me. Huh? What? What the hell? Please crush those psychos. Oh damn, they literally have her at blade point. And it was Usopp holding the receiver this whole time. Huh. Oh, look. There's Vegapunk. So he's perfectly fine. Let's see here. I see everything finally comes into focus. I don't really get it, but if we can just use her as human shield to get away, right? Does that mean we're under siege? So that's how it is. Poor Vegapunk. The grand conspiracy has been foiled, and the crew is all together. And there's a break next week. We just came back from a fucking break. Oda, why? Why you do this? Why? I thought this was the last page and just kind of didn't do anything there for a minute. But yeah, overall, a pretty solid chapter. We get, apparently there are, this weapon, the Mother Flame, is, so powerful. Its effects are literally felt across the world in the form of earthquakes and tsunamis, and whole islands have now gone underwater because the hole, that the island formed apparently caused an elevation in water, which I still don't fucking get at all. That makes no sense. If anything, it should be lowering slightly. Though, like I said, the water displacement and all that stuff, that's not how water works. But also, what do you think of that little theory I had about Enies Lobby also being, maybe an original site where this weapon was used at some point? That could have been a cool idea in retrospect, if Oda chooses to think about it that way. But yeah, overall, pretty solid chapter. You've got all the Straw Hats together. They've captured York, which then makes me wonder, they have Vegapunk, so I guess he'll override the Seraphim, so they're no longer a threat. You've got all these Marines just kind of watching, which if they have York hostage, they can't do anything. So they're probably just going to be on standby for the foreseeable future. And she didn't want the lab destroyed, so the island's not going to be attacked by, the Mother Flame or anything unless, Eam decides to do something. But then again, not sure that weapon can be used so willy-nilly. But also think about what Kizaru said, anything that's destroyed is then just a total loss for them. So, yeah. Now, as for, let's see. I mean, most of the chapter is about what it really was. It's just people reacting for the first few pages. Then we have, like, some interactions with the Marines and Sentimaru and, like, a little flashback, which was cute. He was, like, doing light fireworks, and Sentimaru's like, this is great. But yeah, it is sad to see their relationship is, just devolving as it is. But Sentimaru knowing the truth and everything, at least because he's so close with Vegapunk, it makes sense that this would probably be the path it would take. But. But anyway, I can't really think of anything else. What am I forgetting? I feel like there has to have been something else. Let's see. I love how they've like worded all of this stuff about the Straw Hats and the alliance that's kind of forming. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's like Vegapunk joined forces with the Straw Hats and also 3 members of the government. Well, 4 members of the government if you consider Sentimaru. And Sentimaru has taken out other Cyberpol agents, which is interesting. I'm not sure exactly like what they were truly capable of. They didn't seem to be much. But yeah, taking out the ship that has the researchers is a dirty move. Like they probably don't know anything about the Void Century. That was probably just a private study that Vegapunk was doing, so I doubt anyone else on the island was ever aware of it. Especially when he traveled alone and everything, so I doubt he was spreading that knowledge around. And plus, the way that his main satellite, what was its name? I forgot. But the way it originally had said, like, yes, we have a theory. Like, they aren't really conclusive on the information, so spreading it wouldn't necessarily help anything. So, yeah. But yeah, a solid chapter. People are worried about Garp, obviously, and Luffy, being in the situation he's in and whatnot. So I like that. Got to see Luffy's hometown a little bit. Fuchsia Village is being slightly affected by the rising water, but that's not too bad. Unlike some of those people where, good lord, their whole homes and lives are just sunk below the waves. Atlantis everywhere. But yeah. I wonder if anyone under the ocean is feeling some of these effects. Like, tsunamis don't necessarily affect the bottom of the ocean, I don't think. It's all topside. But the earthquakes might be causing havoc down there. Like, or maybe the vibrations, or just it's shaking the earth at its core. So I wonder how people on Fishman Island are taking this. Like, we didn't get to see any of that, so that's kind of weird. I mean, there's a lot of Straw Hat, allies down there, plus, with Jimbei and whatnot, and it's a kingdom. So it's kind of weird we didn't get a little bit on that, but maybe in the future. But yeah, actually it'd be kind of interesting if say the crust of the Fishman Island broke from the earthquakes, and then that's what's going to allow it to rise up to the above the sea again, in the future. But anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out because we just did it yesterday. So, yeah. And yeah, as always, later days. And until next time, Quiche Lings, I got me a Chopper plush.